Hi, I'm back with my episode number 5. First of all, let me say thank you to all my subscribers. I've just started, but it's encouraging to see quite a lot of people subscribing. I'd like to see more interaction from you with your comments and some questions so we can make this interactive. Where I left off was on the material realm. I ended by saying that I quit my job as a banker cold turkey, and I'm in the streets selling hair care products that I'm beginning to learn more and more. But then this is the sequence, and I'll just go again. Indulge me and let me read some of my pointers on this particular episode. So we're in the street. 2 of my original partners had left, so it was left me and my African American partner, Washington, so just 2 of us. After I quit my job in April, he also quit his job in June of the same year, 1979, as a vice president of the bank. Some of his friends thought he was crazy to leave in that position to go to the market and sell quote-unquote grease. Anyway, that's the commitment that we had. And remember what I said? To be happy in life, you have to do what? You have to find something to do, something to love, and something to look forward to. So, of course, this was the thing driving us. I'm sure it was driving my partner, too. So, here we are with inventory we made from the $20,000 that we borrowed with no money and just 2 of us. And I'm in the street selling. And the business is at a standstill. So, we figured this is a time to start looking for money. So, we had our business plan, of course, and we started going to banks for loans. With no established business history, the answers were always no. We kept rewriting our proposal to overcome objections. Finally, we were able to borrow $13,000 from the minority and business enterprise that was being run by the U.S. government. They gave us $13,000 that time. And we continued with our business. This was in 1981. We used the $13,000 to grow our business to $40,000 that time. Man, were we excited. And then it, of course, still wasn't enough. But we kept putting everything that we made back into the inventory. There was no money in our pocket. Because prior to us delivering, what Al and I had done, even when we started the business early, what we were doing to survive is that we started collecting our unemployment benefits. And also we started teaching GED. What at the school dropout, that's the one to get their high school diploma. We were teachers for quite a bit so we can get some extra income to support our families. So we did all of that. We did what we had to do to stay in business. That's all I'm trying to say. So with the $40,000 in sales, the funny thing was that we kept the inventory, most of it at our contract manufacturer's place, and we stored some of them at the garage, and we were shipping through UPS to the customers through these 2 sources. Interesting. Along the line too, we dropped the Salam product line and concentrated on the Elente because the core product was really coming big. And, remember I told you read the book on position and the battle for the mind. So we started right from the beginning by positioning everything that we do. It was new in the industry. I'm sure if you ask people, they'll know. If they know their history, know that even though we started small, nobody knew us. We were positioning. So the Elente, the positioning statement we had for Elente, the curl line is elegance in hair expression. You got to express your hair with some kind of elegance. That's what we did. Anyway, all this time too, we realized that because from we started, we didn't know what we were doing. We were trying to be all things to all people. We were selling retail, who were selling this, who were selling that. And then we decided, hey, this is a journey that we can sustain. So we decided to become a professional hair care company. Another smart decision that we did. So that goes with going from salon to salon. Man, have we put a lot of mileage on our cars and on our feet? Salon to salon to salon. And we came up with some unique ideas. It was exciting. My partner and I decided that we came up with called 2-minute sales pitch. If I walk into a salon, I had 2 minutes to try to sell a product. So we came up with some ideas that the best important thing is when you walk into a salon, you find out the manager or the owner, and you have to get their attention. So we will start with words like, I will tap the person in the, hi, madam, how are you? Or say, how are you? I'm here to introduce you to enlightening. We did it with Vital. And I must warn you, you must be careful using this product because it's like a good lover. If you try it once, you'll be hooked for life. They bust out laughing. So that was our catchphrase. Anyway, that was then. Let me continue. So, with the curl product too, had a big problem with the ring around the collar and the grease and all of that, coming on your head, forehead, the grease dripping. So the product that we decided for maintenance of the curl product, we made a conscious effort from the beginning that we were going to make products that were never greasy or non-greasy for the hair. So the smart thing that we did is that, again, positioning statement. We came out with a positioning statement for our activator, the best activator at that time. And we call the curl line the first never greasy hair care products. The first never greasy hair care products for black hair. That's how we position it. It made a big difference because after a while, our competitors started saying non-greasy, but we were never greasy. And we used to do a simple test. I call it ring around the collar test. I would take a sheet of paper and I would take an activator and I would rub it on the piece of paper. And when they look in the back, they will see that nothing has seeped to the other side. Unlike the other product, the minute that you put it there, you see the back, you see all the grease out there. So the proof was in the pudding. They could see that this was truly never greasy. These are some of the exciting days anyway. Let me go on. From Chicago, we expanded our product to Dallas. Why? Because since the two partners had left, we took a third partner, who's also my cousin of blessed memory, Tony Abibio. Tony and I are family members, but Tony and I were also athletic campaign at Eastern Illinois. He was a triple jumper. He passed away too early in life, and also another lesson that I learned, nothing is guaranteed you. So he was there, and so we started the business with him in Dallas. So we used to go out there and sell the products too. What do we do? As we keep on selling the products, 1983, we rented a two-room business office on Michigan Avenue. When you stand there, you could see, the Michigan Avenue, even if Chicago is a prime area, just prime Michigan Avenue. And we were on 17th Street, so we were closer to downtown Chicago. And from there, we also rented a warehouse not far from our place. That's where we kept the product. So we were spending time between the office to do whatever, the paperwork and the sales calls and all of that. I learned a lot of selling techniques. I will be sharing them. We go to the warehouse, we package our products, UPS come pick it up and ship. And we were able to grow our business to $100,000 a year annual sales in the 80s. Where were we happy? Starting with nothing and through hard work and commitment and all of that, we were seeing some progress. At this point in time, the curl product was stabilized. So we had the foresight to realize that the relaxer market was also growing. It was important. So we dropped the Salam line that we have and we came out with Vital, which became our relaxer line. And the first product we do was a relaxer called Vital Life and Body Relaxer. The Vital line became very important because we were unique, our packaging was unique, and it wasn't anything, it was like some quote-unquote, some foreign brand, foreign name, whatever. Anyway, and through this, selling the product, my wife then was working with a company, Allstate insurance company. And there was a young German there, Oliver Darden. He was in charge of during that time, all the big companies were supposed to have a minority enterprise support within the company to support minority business. So my wife introduced me to Mr. Oliver Darden, And through our business plan and working with Oliver, Allstate gave us $300,000 to continue with our business. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine? It's like, hey, now we really know that we're on our way. And we did one of the smartest in that time. We used $30,000 of it to buy our official building, office building. It was a 3-story building right on 1736 South Michigan. It became iconic. Even our Ghanaian brothers in Chicago were excited to see their brother with big office building, the outskirts of downtown. So I remember my partner was funny. Sometimes we would stand in front of our building looking straight downtown towards Magnificent Mall in Chicago. He said, Sandy, I said, yeah. He said, no, we got a piece of the rock. Anyway, 3 stories. We had a warehouse and a place downstairs where we were shipping. We have a warehouse on the 3rd floor. The basement was there. We kept inventory there, and we have our office on the 1st floor. It became a place where we had a lot of meetings for the Ghanaian community, a lot of parties too. Man, it was a privilege to come to my party, you know. Let me keep on. Anyway, we continue with our grassroots marketing by soliciting sales from salon to salon, sampling products at bargain price in salon seminars, distributor seminars, in-store selling, and using our guerrilla marketing tactics is what kept us propelling us. We started something unique too. We started doing a lot of workshop and education. Our approach was so different. Why? Because of our banking background and our experience in management. When we did our seminars or workshop, we just didn't demonstrate our products. First, we sell them the product on the technical level. The features and the benefit, the ingredients. We explain what the ingredient does, how the products are formulated, the need for emulsification, this. We explain everything. And then the technician will be demonstrating the product. And then the question come up, we're able to explain it well. We know the chemistry of the product, the pH, the titration, the consent. So we were very technical with it. But we did something else. We added part of the agenda when we teach was to bring the management tips, retail tips, how the salon can make more money by retailing products. And we also did something about financial independence. That was a key thing. We used to teach how they can build their financial independence. So we were doing a lot of things that nobody else was doing. And it was good for the industry. So people used to like us to come and do show because it wasn't like coming to show you just hair products, but we're just coming to learn how you can make your business better, how you can build your finances up. These are all some of the things that we did. I've told you about our Black Japanese idea. We introduced a lot of new concepts in the business that I will get into, but they were good. Those concepts changed a lot of things that was done in the hair care industry for Black people. Things like what? Never greasy concept in hair care, moisture retention approach to blow drying and heat activated hairstyle, inner care technology for hair relaxing, healthy scalp approach to a lot of those things that we do. But why? Because the background that we had, and because of our curiosity, because our willingness to read and write, and I've talked about this, the mind has to keep searching for new ideas. The mind has to keep making progress. The mind has to keep asking questions. When you don't know, ask. When you ask, you'll be directed in the right direction. And then gradually, we started spreading. So that was our humble beginning. Have I left anything out? Well, I will get into the nitty-gritty of things as we go. Oh, with the borrowing money thing. Man, was it hard. We learned early. When you is rejected, you don't quit. You get up. Like, what did they say? Is it a Chinese? Say when you fall 7 times, get up 8 times. When you go for something and you don't get it, you don't give up. You ask yourself, why didn't you get it? And then you ask the people question, why are you not doing this? They will tell you, you go back and you work on it, you go out. But remember there are over 6-8 billion people in the world? No, not all of them going to say no. So if you have to knock on 100 doors, 200 doors before somebody say yes, that's what you do. That's the attitude that we had. No was not. And also failure. Failure has never been final. Denial is never final. So whatever challenges that you have to keep on keeping on. And let me end here by again reminding you, again saying, happiness, key to success, 3 things. Find something to do, find something to love, and find something to look forward to. These are some of the principles that we still apply, continue to apply in my life. Have a good day. Peace. See you later.